Good morning to you. Good Monday morning. Good Monday morning to each and everyone. It's Monday, the 14th day of July 2025. Good morning, Grenada, for today. I'm Gordon Joseph. So happy to be with you as always. Hope you had a great weekend and you're rejuvenated and re-energized to face the challenges of this brand new work week. Yeah. It's a good day to have a good day in a good way.
I was the offender. Give me a forgiving heart.
Please,
So when I'm offended,
I beg you,
brother, I'll forgive him 70 times 7. Yeah.
good morning, Lauren Salim. Out there in Hermitage, always locked in. Good morning, so happy to have your company. You and the entire family. Good morning, Sister Joan. How you doing?
I got to get rid of bitterness, malice,
Yeah.
strife from inside of me.
Hope all is well as always.
Write my history.
And let's do this. Let me give you my morning quotation from my good friend.
Yeah, with me from today I change my destiny. So to get rid of unforgiveness in me.
And this is the Monday morning prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us to a new day and week. We thank you for your mercy and grace, for waking us up this morning and keeping us safe throughout the night.
Come to real.
We remain forever grateful for the faith that we can trust in you, and we pray that you will send your angels to protect our loved ones and us today. May you mend every broken heart, touch all who need healing, comfort those who mourn, and bless those with financial needs. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. And Monday, another day for rejoicing. Be joyful always. Pray continually. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. Amen.
So when I'm offended by
Thank you, Reverend.
Lord,
Nice.
70 times 7.
Good morning, Tony Julian. Tony Tonton Julian. Good morning. Andre Jerome, good morning. How do you do? We're all family. Family. Let's head into the word of the day. And that word today is clairvoyant. Clairvoyant.
Above all, let's love each other.
Clairvoyant. How many of you know this word?
Matter.
Clairvoyant.
Best confront and
Having the ability to perceive the future.
forever. Don't let the sun go down on
Having the ability to perceive the future. Clairvoyant.
was reconciliation.
Here's how we use it in a sentence. The clairvoyant woman claimed to predict major events.
Don't be judgmental.
Yeah.
Be merciful. Cause with
They could see the future.
sweet people,
Okay.
the same will be for you. And you must receive
Looking at the horoscope and all this kind of thing, and them looking in the crystal ball.
loved ones. I must
These things are for real?
and also Lord
Of course they are.
get. For if
Are they godly? That is the other question.
tell me who can endure.
Good morning, Erlin. Good morning. Welcome home.
So let's forgive.
Hope you're eating a lot of mangoes and some crayfish and,
Me a forgiving heart.
hoping you're having a great day. Good morning, Lystra Robinson out there in Beaton.
I'll forgive her as if I was
Gladys Tanti Paul
me.
in Beaton. Good morning, Shireen and Nakita. Boyo, good morning.
Did by my brother.
Ken Stan, all the wonderful folks, Nice It Up and Cal Pete,
Me a forgive.
Rami, everybody in Beaton, good morning.
So when I'm offended by my sister, I'll forgive her.
Nadisha, good morning to you. Hope you had a great weekend. Nadisha, what's going on? I'm not seeing you on the, plying your trade as usual. What happened? You made enough money in the snow ice, so you've migrated or something? Nonetheless, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend and hope all is well with you.
Forgiven.
And if all isn't well, you know you can cast your cares on the big man upstairs.
I release you and
Good morning, Miss G. Miss B or Miss G?
go and
In coffee, what's going on with me this morning? In coffee. Yeah, Louis, good morning. You're not alone. Whatever you're going through, I want you to know that you're not alone. Petlin and the folks in Mama Ken, good morning. Munich. Yep. Here's a motivational tip of the day.
Or being betrayed by a friend. Well, I say
Start where you are.
those are the
Yes, start where you are. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Start now, even if it's with limited resources or knowledge.
life is,
Start where you are.
and it's
You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. There's nothing as the perfect moment. You have to create that.
your
Yes, you've got to create that perfect moment. There's nothing as the right time. You have to make the right time. You understand? You could plan strategically, but you know what I'm saying? Start where you are. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Start now, even if it's with limited resources or knowledge. All you need to do is make that first step, and things will fall into place eventually.
inside.
Believe me when I tell you that. 21 minutes on to 7 o'clock. Carico and Petey Martinique, good morning. Whenever I see the clouds burst, you cross my mind.
And if you feel
I've got some friends up there. Good morning to each and every one. Batman, how you doing, bro? Yeah, good morning. Gaily and
it's my
everybody. Patrick Kojush. Shondell, good morning to you and the family, man.
everybody
The folks inside of Belmont.
somehow sometime.
Yeah, hope all you're doing fine. Good morning. Grandans Valley, Montu.
On this high
Devin and Joanne, good morning to you all. Hope all you're behaving all yourselves, right?
sometime.
Nice. What's buzzing this morning? Let's see what's buzzing. All right. Let me get there and tell you what's buzzing this morning. Jalon Boise Olive breaks his silence. There was a walk to raise awareness against all forms of violence on Saturday. You'll hear about that. In the region, Guyana to host major Interpol conference in 2026. Internationally, Gaza officials say children were killed in strikes as Israeli military admits they made an error. You're making an error and lives are being lost. I mean, when will this end?
Mama say
West Indies. Bittersweet moments. They were all bowled out for 143. But in the second innings, they've got Australia 99 for 6. A total lead at the moment of 181.
there's no straight line.
This is headache news, man. Nonetheless, kudos to our bowlers. Our bowlers keep doing well.
If you stumble and fall,
My cousins, Shamar and Alzari, the Josephs, you know.
stand up.
Yeah, we stand out. Alright, these guys don't even know if there's a God in Joseph. You know what I'm saying? Good morning to all my cousins and all my relatives, you know. Friends and families, even the not so friendly ones. Good morning to each and every one of you, all the bus drivers, conductors. It's 18 minutes on to 7 o'clock. The AM edition of News, Sports, and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Send it on like a Rematon, you know, it's the original scintillating flamme, the king of drama, breakdown stage, door to hammer, and I'm endorsing Spice of the Carners 2025. We'll be out from the 25th. I want to see every rags and flags lift. Volcano, chainsaw in Chicago, volcano, mash up stage and mash up show. Send it on.
Like the tune, all the commissioner laughing. You know it's a mistake to tell we don't do it. When they tell we don't do it, it's like they better tell we do it, cause we doing it. Yo, fat man, when they telling us don't do that, we doing that. Drink the rubber, don't mash. Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
This is the GBN Morning News for today, Monday, July 14th, 2025. Coming up in the news, Jalon Boise Olive breaks his silence and a walk to raise awareness against all forms of violence. In the region, Guyana to host a major Interpol conference in 2026. Internationally, Gaza officials say children killed in strike as Israeli military admits error. And in sports, bittersweet moments for Team West Indies. We've got the details to these and more after these messages.
It's a busy world, and we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush, off to the bank, again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic, or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
A good Monday morning, everyone. With the details, I am Gordon Joseph. Now, after months of speculation, reigning groovy soca monarch Jaylon Boise Olive has finally addressed the question on everyone's mind. We have more in this.
We already know Boise not taking part in the power. Now out. So come. Yeah. Let me ask Boise now. What everybody want to ask Boise. Boise, would you be defending the groovy monarch?
No.
I know.
No.
So you're not defending the groovy monarch?
No.
So all you had for yourself.
In a brief guest appearance during the final night of the Groovy Soca preliminary rounds at the Carnage Basketball Court, Olive confirmed his decision to step back from this year's competition. However, he chose to remain tight-lipped about the reasons behind his withdrawal, leaving fans and followers still guessing. Despite Olive's absence, the Groovy Soca scene remains vibrant. A total of 27 artists have advanced to the semi-final round following 3 electrifying nights of preliminary competition, which ran from July 10th to 12th at the Carnage venue. These semi-finalists will now prepare for the next stage of competition set for Thursday, July 24th at Progress Park in St. Andrew. The top contenders from that round will go on to compete in the highly anticipated final on August 8th at the National Cricket Stadium. As the journey to crown a new groovy monarch hits up, all eyes will remain on the stage, even as Olive's silence continues to echo beyond or behind the scenes. In a powerful display of solidarity and community spirit, the Special Victims Unit, the SVU, from the RGPF, collaboratively with the Ministry of Social Development, they joined forces on Saturday to host a walk aimed at raising awareness and saying a firm no to all forms of violence. The walk, which began at the Grandens Post Office and ended at the Tantine Playing Field, drew participation from a number of Grenadians, advocacy groups, law enforcement personnel, and ministry officials, dressed in t-shirts bearing anti-violence messages. GBN was on the walk and heard from Sergeant Nancy Joseph, attached to the Special Victims Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force.
We are seeing a trend in terms of the violation of privacy, where persons are exposing nude photos of persons without their consent. We're seeing a slight increase in those numbers, as well as an increase in some of the reports of the domestic matters that are reported. So our effort this afternoon was to spread the word, to get persons out there to understand that we are not in no means condoning violence. As our banner said, we said zero tolerance to all forms of violence, and we wanted to give people the opportunity to see the Special Victims Unit, know the Special Victims Unit, know what we're about and what water is spreading. Our numbers remain the same, 400. It's a toll-free number. You can call if you see anything. We always encourage, if you see anything, if you know anything, that you must say something. This afternoon we saw persons with different color t-shirts. The teal color represented sexual violence, and it says awareness brings change. We have the purple t-shirt, which is representing our stamp against domestic disputes, and it says silence hides violence. We have the blue, which represented the child abuse, and the white t-shirt we spoke about with solidarity. All the other colors that we're matching with this afternoon.
Organizers emphasized that the event was not only a platform to raise awareness about issues such as domestic abuse, sexual violence, and child protection, but also an opportunity to promote healthy lifestyles through physical activity.
We walked not only for ourselves, but for those whose voices have been silenced, for those still in fear, and for future generations who deserve to live free from violence in all its forms, be it domestic, sexual, emotional, physical, or digital. This walk is part of the Special Victims Unit's ongoing commitment to raising awareness, strengthening education, and promoting prevention. But it is also also a collective effort. We are deeply grateful to all our partners.
A spokesperson from the Ministry of Social Development echoed those sentiments.
Today, the Child Protection Authority, in collaboration with the Special Victims Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force and other dedicated organizations, take this stand, step by step, towards creating a safer and just society for all. By working together and wearing these colors, we show unwavering support for survivors, our commitment to prevention, and our refusal to stay silent. Let this not just be a walk, but a reminder that ending violence, breaking silence, and supporting survivors must be a shared mission, not just today, but every day.
The afternoon walk served as a simple yet effective way to combine advocacy with exercise. It concluded with a brief gathering at the Tantin playing field where participants were engaged in a cool-down exercise and entertainment from local artists. Organizers say they hope to take the walk to other parishes, continuing the push for community-based solutions to violence while encouraging healthier, more connected neighborhoods. That concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us, the regional and international developments, along with the sports and the weather. They're straight ahead. Turning our attention now to the region, Guyana is set to host the Interpol conference in 2026, a move supported by CARICOM leaders as they strengthen regional security cooperation. During recent discussions, Interpol Secretary General Valdesi Ukweza highlighted rising threats in the Caribbean, including organized crime, narcotics trafficking, and illegal firearms trade. CARICOM leaders welcomed the renewed Impacts Interpol partnership, ensuring continued coordination through Interpol's Barbados office, and called for more support in using advanced technology to enhance border security and crime prevention across the region. Looking further afield, 10 people, including 6 children, have been killed in an Israeli airstrike while waiting to fill water containers in central Gaza on Sunday. Their bodies were sent to the Al-Wada hospital, which also treated 16 injured people, including 7 children. Eyewitnesses said a drone fired a missile at a crowd queuing with empty jerry cans next to a water tanker in Al-Nusayrat refugee camp. The Israeli military said there had been a technical error with a strike targeting an Islamic Jihad terrorist that caused the munition to fall dozens of meters from the target. The incident is under review, the military added. The Israeli Defense Force said it was aware of the claim regarding casualties in the area as a result, adding that it works to mitigate civilian harm as much as possible and regrets any harm to uninvolved civilians. A man has escaped a French prison by hiding in the bag of a fellow inmate who was leaving prison after serving their sentence, officials told local media. The prison service has launched an investigation after the man escaped the Lyon-Cobat prison in southeast France on Friday. He took advantage of the liberation of his fellow inmate to hide himself in his luggage and get out, the prison service said in a statement to AFP news agency. French media have reported that the escaped prisoner was serving several sentences and was also under investigation in a case linked to organized crime. A judicial investigation has also been opened into possible escape as part of an organized gang and criminal conspiracy. That concludes the regional and international news. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Good morning, sporting fans. Another Monday morning that I have to, be sour and bitter. And West Indies pace bowlers surged on the lights on the second day at Sabina Park as the test moved at a breakneck speed, with Australia stumbling to 99 for 6 amid a torrid working over in some of the toughest conditions imaginable. Sam Constas' miserable series ended with a duck, leaving his test prospects for the Ashes in jeopardy. Cameron Green, on the other hand, played outstandingly for an innings worth far more than the 42 on the scoreboard, although he could have been run out on 14. By the close of another hectic day, which saw 15 wickets fall, Australia held a lead of 181, which was already considerable in the conditions, but West Indies had given themselves a glimmer. Earlier, West Indies had been dismantled for 143, with Australia's bowling sharing the success. Scott Boland, who replaced Nathan Leon in the 11, finished with 3 wickets. Australia took a first innings lead of 82, but it also meant they started their second innings at the beginning of the final session as the lights took full hold. The passage of play when West Indies took the new ball was electrifying. Constas wasn't able to get off the mark as he jabbed at a shot of a length delivery from Shamar Joseph and was caught in the gully. It left Constas, who had been billed as the future of the top order, with 50 runs in the series at 8.33. Usman Khawaja managed to take his balls faced tally in the series to over 300, a not inconsiderable achievement given the conditions, but inside edged a big drive against Shamar Joseph into his stumps, making it all 6 dismissals for the series from around the wicket. And the results of the match at the moment: Australia, well, in the first inning they scored 225 and they are now currently 99 for 6, with Green scoring 42 and Alzari Joseph claiming 3 for 19, Shamar Joseph 2 for 26. And West Indies, on the other hand, they were all bundled out for 143, with John Campbell 36, with Boland taking 3 for 34 and Cummins 2 for 24. Hazelwood was he got 2 wickets for 32 runs. That's all the sports we've got at this time. We'll have more sports during our lunchtime edition and at our primetime newscast. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
This weather forecast, we now join forecaster Jonathan Price at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning to you and good morning, listeners. Here is the weather for today, Monday the 14th of July, 2025, as recorded at the Morris Bishop International Airport. It It is currently partly cloudy with light showers. The winds are coming from the east at 13 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is 1017 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature is 26.1 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 86%. Yesterday's maximum was 30.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum last night 25.3 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, 1.9 millimeters of rainfall was recorded, which brings the total for the month so far to 47.5 millimeters. And now for the public forecast for Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique Valley for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and hazy with brief isolated showers. Today's max will be 31 degrees Celsius with winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, becoming variable to calm overnight. Seas will be moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Low tide will be at 11 a.m. and high tide at 5 p.m. Sunset will be at 6:36 and sunrise at 5:50. Just repeat the public forecast for today and tonight. The weather is expected to be generally fair and hazy with brief isolated showers. From the forecast at Skyline Mars Bishop International Airport, I'm Jonathan Price. Have a great week.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Have a great one yourself. And folks, the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick and Thompson Company Limited. It's 4 minutes after 7 o'clock to end the news. A recap of the headlines. Jaylon Boise Olive breaks his silence as to whether he's defending his groovy monarch or not. There was a walk to raise awareness against all forms of violence put on by the Special Victims Unit of the RGPF collaboratively with the Ministry of Social Development in the region Guyana to host a major Interpol conference in 2026. Internationally, Gaza officials say children killed in strike as Israeli military admits error. And in sports, bittersweet for West Indies in the third and final test of the series with Australia's tour to the region. That has been the morning edition of news for today, Monday, July 14th, 2025. On behalf of the entire news department, I am Gordon Joseph, thanking you for listening, wishing you a productive day, and extending the invitation to stick and stay with the network because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. The traffic report comes up in 5 minutes.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinaire Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Calling the CARICOM community, assembling Global Africa, the 4th edition of the Afri-Caribbean Trade Investment Forum. Active 2025 is coming to St. George, Grenada, this 28th to 29th July. Join government and business leaders, investors, and trade and finance institutions to explore the theme, Resilience and Transformation, enhancing Africa-Caribbean economic cooperation in an era of global uncertainty. Be there as we stand together to strengthen our commercial ties, to promote shared trade and investment opportunities, and unlock prosperity for Africa, the Caribbean, and the wider diaspora. The 4th Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum. Reserve your place now at active2025.com.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Isa Vibes. Yo, it's your boy Kofi MIV, also known as Mr. Isa Vibes. Bigging up GBN, Spice Up the Carnage. I will be taking part. That is on the 25th of July. That is the day before my birthday. And you know something? We telling them, nah, nanny boo boo. I don't want to hear you. Every time you see me, you're fretting up your face and damn screw. Try to tell me I should be a vandal, mash up a fet too. Well, I go tell you now. What we going and do? We go break down fence and anything that we see. So nobody come discriminating we. Come be mad and sick. Oh gosh, it's our vibes.
All right, folks, it's 14 minutes after 7 o'clock. At this time, we now join Corporal Troy Paul from the Traffic Department of the RGPF for this morning's traffic report. Corporal Paul, good Monday morning. How was your weekend?
Good morning and blessed Monday to all. The weekend was not a bad one. I worked, so as they always say that there is no rest when things have to get done. So this morning, I just want to say a special good morning to all our drivers, especially this morning, and those that are heading to work and those who are attempting to get to work this morning or wherever you're going. I just want to give you some traffic updates as you're about to leave the house or whether or not you're on the road already. Most of the towns and its adjoining roads, they're all a bit, the traffic is moderate at this time. We start seeing a little build-up in movements in most of the areas. Right now, I'm in the area of the Class Coats factory that is exiting from the Toby Road, and we're already seeing some traffic in that area coming out from the Calvini Western Hall direction. Some movements we already seen that build up in traffic, and most of those traffic are heading to the Grand Anse direction. And you know, these are the place where we experience some of the heavy traffic flow on our mornings. For Monday morning, I'm seeing a bit of traffic in that area. So persons, if you're traversing along that road, please be advised that, do not speed, but at the end of the day, you need to get to your destination safely. Please remind you might encounter a little delay if you're heading down to the Grand Anse direction. But what we can safely say is most of our towns are relatively quiet at the moment. So persons who are traversing through the towns in the trial and state of Grenada can do so freely. But I just want persons to be mindful this morning. I just want to touch a little on persons who are parking in areas that are prohibited or parking alongside the roadway and are causing obstruction and are likely to cause obstruction. Please be mindful, drivers. I know most of you build houses and we do not have any driveway and so forth, but we must be considerate, especially on a morning times and wherever you park your vehicle. Some people park close to a corner in areas where it is dangerous, and you have to be considerate as drivers, especially when you park in those areas. It can cause accidents and it can cause traffic delays. At a time like this morning, we're seeing a lot of vehicles are still parked along the roadways. So persons must, as I said, be considerate. And I just want, by way of traffic update, that the traffic department of the Royal Grenada Police Force notifies the general public, in particular motorists, that there will be delays in the flow of vehicular traffic along the Morris Bishop Highway, Point Salines, and Callis Public Road between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m., which started last week and will continue as this disruption is necessary to facilitate work related to NASA water project in the southern part of the island. So we want drivers to pay particular attention, especially when you're traversing along the Grenada Public Road during the day, which starts at 8 and continues at between 8 and 5 p.m. So expect some traffic delays. So we want persons to be mindful that if you have to get to work at a particular time, you may have to leave early, especially if you're traversing along the Grenada heading to the Callis Point Saline area. And we had a total of 4 accidents reported for the past 24 hours, 3 minor and 1 serious, which occurred this morning, where persons were injured as a result of the accident, and we had a property damage. So you cannot stop emphasize on safe driving. Drivers, please maintain your vehicles. We're heading into the carnival season. We want you to be safe. We want you to be prudent drivers. So let us do our part. We, as the Royal Grenada Police Force, is doing our part to ensure safe driving. So you, the drivers, do your part so that we can have a safe road. And a safe road leads to 0 accidents. But we know that things happen, but we want to make sure that our statistics remain at a minimal. And the question that we ask every morning, if you are texting,
who's driving? Thank you very much, Corporal Paul, and your team at the traffic department. And we look forward to another engagement tomorrow morning.
Most definitely.
Have a good one. Folks, that's the traffic report for this morning. And we look forward to another one tomorrow. We take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got a riser.
Need to check your bill balance? Use the Grenlec mobile app. Open the Grenlec mobile app and tap the icon labeled Balances at the bottom of the screen. View your bill details, including your current bill balance, the due date by which you must settle your bill, the amount and date of the last payment you made. It's quick, easy, and available 24/7. Convenience at your fingertips.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
stumps ready? The biggest party in sports is back. It's Republic Bank CPL 2025. Bowls off August 14th to September 21st. 34 matches, 6 teams, 6 nations. Your Caribbean cricket frenzy. From big sixes to deadly yorkers, catch every boundary, every wicket, every moment. Live on GBN TV and Classic Radio. This is not just cricket. This is CPL. Sponsored by Republic Bank, Grenada and Hubbard. Republic Bank CPL 2025. Don't miss a ball.
Fly the Jones swoosh, it's Lava Man, and you already know the energy. It's all about GBN Spice of the Carnage Soca Mona competition. This year is going to be greater, bolder, more exciting than ever. And it's all about the quarterfinals on the 25th of July. The 31st of July will be the semi-finals, and August 8th finals. Artists, if you think you have what it takes to own the stage, now is your chance. Get there, be there, see you there. Lava Man, the real mad one. Fly the Jones swoosh, GBN Spice of the Carnage Soca Mona competition.
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. And it's a Monday, and of course, Mondays is a Risers Day, just like Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Good morning, Josephine. How are you?
Good morning, Innocent. I'm good.
How was your weekend?
Very good. How was yours?
All right. Mine was restful. 60-40. Kind of, yeah, but it was good. I'm alive.
You're alive,
and I'm so thankful.
Yeah, you ought to be.
And there's something that you're blessed with a level of radiance now. I don't know what is it, but nonetheless, that's okay. Somebody else is smiling. That's okay.
Whatever.
Okay. Lovely.
Whatever.
Ariza, how's Ariza doing?
Ariza is pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty good.
And we're into the summer vacation, so a number of things will come up. Parents are now preparing for the children to go back to school. They've got the hurricane season. They have a whole lot of things to do, and there is always a solution at Ariza.
There is.
Right.
So we spoke about the flexi loan.
Lovely.
Right? And which is for just about any purpose. We also talked about our comfy loan, which goes up to $10,000. And we just wanted to spend a little time this morning speaking about the flexi business, because when we talk about flexi, you think of it as a personal loan. It's just for your personal needs. But how about a business person? There is flexi business available to you. So this is the season too when you find you might vary your inventory. So this just as an example. So what you usually do, you might just expand your product mix a bit because you know that people need specific things for a time like this. So let's say, for example, you already ordered your stuff. You have stock. You're not late ordering. You have your stock, your regular stock that you know your regular people will purchase for regular times, but you might buy a little more, and you don't have the turnover yet, right? Because we depend too a lot on tourism at this time, because you have all the visitors coming in. So maybe you don't have that turnover yet, but you need to order extra stock. Yeah? And I know that will sound familiar to a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's your flexi solution. So if you already have a flexi loan, then you can top up. Remember, there's that option to top up and purchase what you need.
Okay.
So don't be cash strapped when it's just a little something you need to tide you over until you make your sales.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's just to clear your goods from the port, because you have them. They're coming in, and how am I going to clear these goods? Don't hurt the head. Don't get a migraine over it.
That shows how much Ariza is integrally entrenched with what's happening, because that's a constant cry of the small and the medium-sized businesses. Gosh, I have
cash flow.
Yeah,
cash flow.
I have these goods coming because now is the time to catch.
Yes.
You know, now we have an influx of people.
Because businesses have highs and lows.
Yeah.
You know, and while the grass is growing, the horse shouldn't be starving.
That's my father always uses it. Don't let the horse starve while the grass grows.
No. So this is what we're saying.
Yes.
So come in and chat with us about it, and let's see how we can help you to solve that problem. I don't want to go into money-wise, so I'm not going into too many details on that.
But just take advantage of the Flexi.
Yes.
And was the other one, the Flexi and...
So that's a Flexi and the Comfy. The Comfy will be talking about the season and all of that. Now, it's that time of year, right?
To take a plane ride.
So come the 17th of August, it's going to be Grenada Day, New York.
Okay.
And the following week is Grenada Day, Toronto. So here we're going to just group them so that we don't go over time. Right. So we're going to be in New York for a team of Horizons. We'll be in New York for Grenada Day, New York. And here's what. For those listening, tell a friend, tell a potential member we'll be doing sign-ups so you can become a member of the Ariza family. Also, for those who are members of the family and would like to do deposits, we will be accepting deposits, and we'll also be working with cards. So if you wish to have your debit card, you haven't had one yet, you can send us an email, send us a WhatsApp, we'll get the debit card to you.
Ariza sounded like he's going to open a branch in New York.
So, not necessarily, not yet. So at least we'll be there on the 17th.
Yeah.
But prior to that, for the few days before, probably like almost a week, about 5 days, we will make appointments. We will see persons, because not everyone is going to be able to make it to the venue. And hey, New York Day is not something that, Grenada Day is not something that everybody attends.
Right.
But you want to see your Ariza team. So we will be there. If for some reason you can't make it to Grenada Day, or you would just prefer to see us privately, then send us a WhatsApp, 534-1111. You can try 424-6194. There are a number of ways to get to us. Even if you didn't get those numbers, but you want to go to the Facebook page and send a message, it's easy to do Messenger on the Facebook page. Just let me know, hey, I'm in New York, or I will be in New York, and I'd like to, and whatever it is that you want to find out, because there may be things that you want to ask. So when we can discuss it, and when we're there, we can probably help you, walk you through it. So those who are not yet signed up on AMI, you hear us speaking about AMI all the time. I know people in the diaspora who call to find out their account balances, who would like to transfer to another Ariza member and think it's rocket science, but it's not. So if you have AMI, then of course we can do all of this and more. But added to that, we are going to be on the 19th hosting our own event. It's a short event from 6 to 8 at the Nutmeg House, where we'll be showcasing our Ridgeway residences. You know, everybody wants to own a bit of the rock, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
This little rock here, we all want to own a bit of it. So here's what we're saying. This is your opportunity. You're in the diaspora. You'd like a turnkey solution, meaning you chat with us, you select the model that you would like, we take it from there, and the next thing you know, you're just turning your key. So you don't have the hassle of engaging a contractor or building on your own. You choose your model, choose what you like, and of course what suits your pocket, and we will work with you. So we're going to be inviting folks, and of course if you didn't get an invite but you wish to come, we will not turn you away. It's not as if you're going to come and have to sit you at a formal sort of event. We're going to have team members there that you can interact with, so that you get a one-on-one, but we will also walk you through what the homes look like and what the process is generally. So there will be a presentation, but also you have one-on-ones. So that's on the 19th. So Grenada Day is the 17th. That's a Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, we're going to be at the Nutmeg House from 6 to 8. And we're inviting those in the
6 to 8 in the PM?
PM.
Yeah, okay. So in essence, Arise is going to be in New York for about a week.
About a week.
Yeah. Wow. This is a golden opportunity for, people out there in the diaspora, the New York area, to come and interact and get all the information you need, clarifications and so forth. Get to meet the Ariza people.
And hey, share your concerns too. So I did say the facilities that we will offer, I did mention them, but share your concerns as well. Right? You're a family, for those who are members, for those who are not members. And remember, if you have a friend who is a CARICOM national, this is very important. They can sign up as well. They can become members. So we welcome CARICOM nationals.
You don't have to be Grenadian.
No, you don't have to be Grenadian. Once you're a CARICOM national.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Arise at it again.
Arise is always at it.
Yeah, wow.
I told you, it's solutions oriented.
And then I don't want other people to feel left out. Toronto, we coming your way too, right?
We coming your way.
Yeah, we'll give you some more information on that in the not too distant future.
Yes, and listen, we just want them to stay tuned to the social media pages, because you go on Facebook, we are going to be updating, so you will know where to meet the team, how to meet the team.
Right. Good. Lovely. And that's it this morning.
And that's it.
As Oliver
That's
Samuel,
a wrap.
As Oliver Samuel would say, braps. It's done.
You're done.
All right, folks. So that was the Ariza moment this morning. Again, remember to take advantage of the Flexi and the Comfy loans. Call and find out how they can assist you, or they can make your life easier. Also, those of you out there in New York and surrounding areas, Ariza will be in New York on the 17th, and they would also see you on the 19th as well at the Nutmeg House.
And we'll be there before the 17th too. So we may be able to take a couple of appointments.
That look at some of all they go stay for Labor Day one time.
No.
No parkway.
It's not going into Labor Day.
No parkway. If I am working with Ariza and I get to reach in New York in August,
you're taking your holiday.
I'm not taking my holiday. I go in my one of the doctors and get sick leave. I have to stay in New York.
Look at trouble. Don't put these ideas. I didn't expect you to go there for
No, I was talking with one of my brothers last night, and he said there's a particular doctor, from the time you open the door and he watch you, he said, you look like you want some time off. Yes, let me.
Oh dear. And he's still in practice.
Joseph, it is always a pleasure having you and Ariza on a whole. Bring our love back to the entire Ariza family as always, and keep on flying the flag as high as can go. Folks, that's it for Ariza this morning. We take a commercial break. We'll be back after this. Don't you go anywhere.
Attention all divers, snorkelers and underwater enthusiasts. Effective May 15th, 2025, all visitors to the renowned Mullinair Underwater Sculpture Park will be required to pay a small fee of US $3.50 or EC $10 per person. These fees are essential to support the ongoing maintenance and repairs of the sculptures, as well as the development of new features to ensure the park remains a world-class attraction. Payment can be made through the Grenada Tourism Authority's online payment portal, available on the Pure Grenada website, www.puregrenada.com. We thank you for your support in enhancing this extraordinary underwater product. This announcement is brought to you by the Grenada Tourism Authority and the Ministry of Tourism, dedicated to protecting and conserving Grenada's resources for the enjoyment of all.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Calling the CARICOM community, assembling global Africa. The 4th edition of the Afri-Caribbean Trade Investment Forum, Active 2025, is coming to St. George, Grenada, this 28th to 29th July. Join government and business leaders, investors, and trade and finance institutions to explore the theme, Resilience and Transformation, Enhancing Africa-Caribbean Economic Cooperation in an Era of Global Uncertainty. Be there as we stand together to strengthen our commercial ties, to promote shared trade and investment opportunities, and unlock prosperity for Africa, the Caribbean, and the wider diaspora. The 4th Afri-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum. Reserve your place now at active2025.com.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits. Terms and conditions apply. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
All right, welcome back, viewers and listeners. It's 20 minutes on to 8 o'clock, the conversation, and we've got 20 minutes in which we can have a discourse. So the weekend has passed. What is it that's affecting you? Again, I want to make that call to the relevant authorities as it pertains to that wall, that concrete structure, that concrete back wall that's just around the Grandance Cemetery going down down that side. Please look into it. Do not wait until something happens for something to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Do not wait for, some sort of catastrophe to take place for you to act on it. Let's go to the telephone line. Good morning, caller. Caller, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Mr. Joseph. Greetings.
Greetings, welcome.
Let me take the minute and some a little more meditative and to do something I have difficulty in doing, but to speak a little more, not a little slower than I normally do. Mr. Joseph, in the air, there's an issue related to changing a component of the so referred to Constitution of Grenada. But I'd like to refer just a couple of pointers to Grenada, to the Grenadian people, whether or not they should accept what is taking place. And the message also goes out to the executive legislature that runs the affairs of this country, that they have to be careful and respectful to the population and to give them an opportunity wherever for the inputs. I want to refer Grenadians to Section 39 of the Constitution. 39 subsection 1. It refers to making alterations to the Constitution. But in the second line thereabout, there's a prepositional phrase which I'd like Grenadians to pay attention to. It says that alterations can be made to the Constitution, etc. But, quote, in the manner specified, and I underline the word specified in this section of the Constitution. The presentation made by the you call that one again? Or the CC birds of the CCR have deviated totally from this component. This instruction given by the Constitution itself in the way changes are to be made. And they referred to, instead of the listing of the provisions in the schedule or appendix 1 of the Constitution, 19, 21, 57, 23, etc., 35, etc., they use others. They use 20, they use 40, they use 65, they use 83. In other words, they use a totally different package, a package that is not mentioned in the specified instructions of 39.1 and 39.5. I just want Grenadians to pay attention to this and to warn the legislature, well, should I say the executive legislature, because they're all the same people, not to make that mistake to plunge the country into more political instability. Finally, Mr. Joseph, I will quickly say this one. Friday, I called your radio station 440-440-1252 to speak to someone who have answered the phone. I did not question the name. But I asked, can you entertain a 3-minute conversation with me? The person said yes, as soon as you briefly, and all I did that, I started, and just about a minute into explaining what I have observed relative to the same issue, the change, the amendments to the Constitution, before I solicited the possibility of an interview so I can express my views as a common citizen of the country with all rights. And the individual cut the telephone off. Well, these things do happen from time to time. So I redialed. It rang out 8 times. Second redial, 8 times. Third redial, 8 times. It told me crystal clearly there, that they cut off the telephone deliberately because they did not want to hear what I have to say as a citizen of this country with all rights. I want to remind the people of GBN that according to Section 10 of the said Constitution, which we all defend and son, expresses my rights, defends my rights as to the formation and dissemination of my ideas. So right there you're violating my rights. and you're, as a matter of fact, censoring me illegally. And to let them know, despite the fact that the infrastructure is theirs, all the equipment is theirs, the cameras, the screens, the monitors, the whatnot, your microphone, the electromagnetic spectrum on which your station operates belong to the state, that is the government and people of Grenada, of which John Anthony Rollo is one. So be careful, be careful. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph, for what is worth. Do have a nice day. Will you, sir?
Thank you very much, caller. Have a good one. I do not know what would have caused that, but I do know that we have a dedicated and committed group of professionals here that I don't think will intentionally cut you off. It could very well have been a technical malfunction or something like that, but I do apologize on behalf of the entity nonetheless. Good morning, caller. Welcome. Caller, good morning. Welcome to the program. Okay, caller, you need to get your self sorted out and call back. It's 13 minutes on to the hour of 8 o'clock. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome.
I was listening to hear how the changes should have been going about being done by Mr. Rollo, but he didn't state it. He stated the section under 39, but I was waiting to hear how you go about doing that. I don't know if you can call back to enlighten us. Thanks.
Okay, thank you very much, caller. All right, and just in case you're wondering, there will be that conversation on tonight on Beyond the Headlines, where there will be a conversation on this Constitution Amendment, proposed Constitution Amendment. Good morning, caller. Welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Innocent, and how are you doing today?
I am alive and so very thankful. How are you?
I'm doing alive and blessed, sir.
Okay.
Thanks, and same to you, sir.
Good.
I want to make an input into that section. On Friday, I did call in regards to the same constitution change, and I made the point that how could you be allowed to swear to something and you have to change it? You can change it when you want. Now, I made the point clearly that in regards to somebody, you may think that at this point in time it's okay or it's okay for us to allow the elected personnel to change it. But let's say probably in the next cycle of the election, and the powers that be is changed. And rather than swaying to the powers of the people, we sway to the powers of one man. Somebody who we may or who they may predestined to be their leader, that they want to that did not contest the election. As Grenadians, we wouldn't want that. So that's why it comes back to who do we want our elected personnel to take an oath of allegiance to. If we want to take it to the oath of allegiance to the people, then allow it to stay with the people. Let the people be the voices that change that, rather than allowing the elected personnel to change that. I do want to thank you, sir.
Oh, you're most welcome. Thank you very much for your contribution there. Let's go to the telephone line and say good morning.
Morning.
Hi, welcome to the program.
Morning to the GBN family and Grenada. Over the weekend, looking at, up to last night, looking at the social media, I am rather surprised to see the movement of the soil up in closure up there. I mean, my God, it's amazing how how planet Earth operates. I have a question, though. The contractor in building the wall, before you had to go and dig behind the house or whatever it is, did they have to go so deep to build that back wall there in the first place? That's just a question, because it's amazing to see how fast the road is moving up there, and as well, it is taking, apparently based on what I looked at last night, it's taking the house with it now.
Yeah, it's a very touchy situation.
Yep. And yet for all, I've seen all kind of people putting up posting and this. I ain't seen no officials from the government or nobody on site. And I mean,
well, I do know that the Chief Technical Officer, Mr. Blash, I don't know if he personally visited the scene, but I know members of the ministry looked at it and they made some comments on it sometime last week. So it's a work in progress.
My brother, sorry, that was last week. When Saturday St. George is hot and dry, rain was falling up on that side up there. Okay. And it's amazing to see between Saturday and last night, well, yesterday, based on what I saw a journalist put up, they have to put cinder blocks to the bottom half that is on the part of the existing portion of road to get up to the other part of the road.
Okay.
So it is. I mean, that is very rapid movement of the soil up there, and I mean, it's a call for concern.
Yeah.
How do we fix that now? And not only the road and the house area that is moving. Based on how he had angled his camera, somebody had some cocoa and whatever nutmeg land, and the fault is all the way into the land, going into the mountain or whatever you want to call it, the hill or whatever.
Okay.
So seriously, it's a call for concern. I'm feeling sorry for the person that work so hard and they have to lose their home like that, but it is what it is.
Nature.
Yep, and I don't want to point no fingers at anybody, but it's just an unfortunate situation. Have a good day, my brother.
Have a good one, you too. Folks, it's 7 minutes on to 8 o'clock. We take our final commercial break and we come back and do the wrap on the program. Don't you go anywhere.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
Need to check your bill balance? Use the Grenlec mobile app. Open the Grenlec mobile app and tap the icon labeled Balances at the bottom of the screen. View your bill details, including your current bill balance, the due date by which you must settle your bill, the amount and date of the last payment you made. It's quick, easy, and available 24/7. Convenience at your fingertips.
It's a busy world, and we all know the saying, time is money. Meet Candice and Oliver. They both have busy days ahead. Let's see how that goes. Candice is in a rush. Off to the bank. Again. Oh, looks like she didn't plan for traffic. Or this long line either. Now let's check in on Oliver. His morning starts a little differently. Using his phone, Oliver makes a peer-to-peer transfer and pays his bills, all while having his morning coffee. At the store, Oliver checks his finances with online banking. Candice? Still waiting. Back to Oliver. He stops at the bank to meet his loan officer. While waiting, he schedules a payment and makes a wire transfer. Wondering about Candice? Yup, still waiting. Candice could be like Oliver if she uses Co-op Bank's e-solutions. Make your day easier with Co-op Bank's swift, simple, and secure e-banking platform. Bank on your terms, from anywhere, at any time. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
Welcome home.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
All right, it's 2 minutes away from 8 o'clock, and that's all the time we've got left on the program. Let's go back to the telephone line. Good morning.
Morning, Innocent.
Hi, welcome.
I was waiting to hear Mr. Rolo, but I didn't hear him.
Okay.
I want to make a suggestion. I often hear Mr. Rolo talk about the constitutional gurus, those lawyers that was trained on what is law and all of those things. It seems as though two of those gurus, so to speak, is supporting the idea that the Constitution, that part of the Constitution, in terms of the contents of the oath, can be changed without going to a referendum. There are some persons who are not trained as lawyers arguing otherwise. I want to support the view of Mr. Rogers Ferguson that if they are not okay with it, then let it go to the court and see how it could. Because you see, the laws of our land, the representatives, they are the ones who in Parliament. They are the ones who change laws. Yes, make them and change them. And in my own assessment, I see that as a very minute change. It is not in the oath itself, the part of the contents of it, maybe just a couple words or whatever. So it's not the entire oath that is being changed. So in order to settle this thing, my suggestion is that let it be done, because personally, I think Grenada has been calling for that a long time ago. Now we are hearing people saying, well, how you want to do it is not right, and all of those things. And the only way you can get satisfactory resolution to that is let those who are responsible for determining whether it is right or wrong be courts. Okay. Because it seems like we have a battle, and it seems never ending. Yes, everybody giving the slant to it and the interpretation to it. But is the court in the final analysis to give that interpretation? That is my piece on it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. And that brings us to the end of the conversation this morning. Those of you who called and participated one way or the other, thank you very much. And if the good Lord spare our lives, we'll do it again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same frequencies, channels, and platforms. Bye-bye.